Okay, today we're going to learn how to connect from your management server to the HyperV server and open a VM. Okay, so all right, you log in over the internet, you're already in on your management server, and you get prompted for the desktop. Nothing on the desktop. Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to go to the start menu, and you're going to left click, and then you will see Windows Administration Tools. Now from there, you click on that, and then you'll go down to HyperV Manager. Okay. Now, what I usually do is, because I don't want to keep going there every time, you're going to right click on HyperV Manager, and then you can tell it to pin to your start menu. So there it's at your start menu. Also, you can right click on HyperV Manager or on the one that's on the start menu and go to more and say pin to the taskbar. And now it's on your taskbar right here. So there. So now whenever you log in, you'll see it at your taskbar. You can click on it there to open it up. Okay. Now I'm going to remove this host here because this is the host that you're going to connect to. And it's supposed to have done that. So, so you said you click on that. So now let's go back. Let's go find it again. Left click, Windows Administration Tools. And look, it's right there as well, right? Still, could you pin it to your start menu? So let's click on that. Now it's there. Now you'll get a blank HyperV Manager just like this. Well, how do we add our host? Easy. Right click, connect to server. And you're going to type in vhost, uppercase, lowercase, it doesn't matter. And then you're going to click OK. And wait for it to load up the virtual machines. And you'll see here all the virtual machines, ones that are running and ones that are off. You need to scroll down to one to find your name. And for this class, you're going to look for the one that's got your name and Ubuntu. Okay? That other machine is actually your Windows 10 machine that you remote in from the management server. Okay? That's the actual virtual machine of it. Okay, so you're going to go through and see which one is yours. Okay? In this case, I am going to pick mine. I'm going to go ahead and turn this one off. Okay? But this is my Ubuntu box. So, you see that. So what are you going to do? You right click and say connect. You're prompted for the screen. Now here's a menu up in here. This is your Control-Alt-Delete. This is the start button. This is actually the power button to hard turn the box off. This button here is the shutdown button, which will make it do a graceless shutdown. And this is a button to save your VM. You don't even mess with that. Okay? The only button we're always worried about is the start button because you got to start it. And once it's on, these other buttons will ungrade themselves. And the turn off button and sometimes the shutdown button. Okay, so we're going to turn it on. So we're going to click start. Now you have a disk already in there. Okay, and it's going to go through and get you to do the install of Ubuntu. And part of the assignment is Ubuntu 14.14, 14.04, and you're going to install it, and then you're going to do command line to upgrade it to the latest version. Okay, I'm going to recycle this window here so I can see a little bit better. And what's going to happen is you're going to be prompted for a window like this. If you get a prompted for a window that says just pick your language, go ahead and pick your language. Okay, and then you will get this next window. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So what you want to do is, I need to scroll down so I can see the bottom of the screen. Okay, and it'll be down there if you get the language by itself. Try Ubuntu that's it. You're just going to run it and it's going to run off the CD. Install Ubuntu is you actually going to install it on the hardware. Okay, so click install. Okay, and at this point you're going to do this, Do not check updates because we don't want to do that. And if you want to install third-party software, you can. So click it and then click continue. Okay. At this point, do you want to install Windows along with Windows 10? You tell it no. We want to erase and install Ubuntu. In all senses that you already had another OS on there, and so no, we don't want to. We want to erase. Okay. Do not use encryption on a virtual machine. On a physical box, yes. Okay. And then if you want to, you go ahead and install now. Okay. Or just click install now. But we're going to use LVM with the new Ubuntu installation. Okay. And install now. And that's basically it for the next few minutes. Here you get prompted. It says, hey, want to change the disk? If you continue, change the disk listed below will be written. Otherwise, you'll be able to make further changes manually. No, we're going to tell it to continue. If you go back, you'll be caught in the life cycle. Okay. Time zone. Defaults to New York. That's where we're in the same time as New York, so we're going to click continue. Keyboard layout, you see English and English. We good to go. Continue. Your name. I'm going to put my name. Now, I already have another box on here as Kevin-Virtual Machine. So, if you want to change that, you can change it to whatever you want. And I call it that. Pick my username, that's fine. Pick a password. Okay. Any password you want. And you're good to go. Select require my password to log in. And if you don't, you're gonna feel the brunt come Security Plus. Okay? Because this machine's gonna be a target at some point. Do not encrypt my home folder because we're on a virtual machine and we're not dealing with encryption. And click continue. And now here's the waiting period. I'm just going to wait. As you can see, it's copying the files from the CD onto the actual hard disk. Okay. And while it's doing that, you can click on this to read the stuff about Ubuntu. Okay. Say goodbye to searching the web for new software. With Ubuntu Software Center, you can find and install new apps with ease. How about that? Okay. Ubuntu comes with amazing Rhythm Box music player. Okay. Shotwell's a handy photo manager. So it gives you all the nice stuff that you need in any kind of desktop machine. And it includes Firefox, the web browser used by millions. Look at that. Okay. It comes with LibreOffice, which is a free office suite packed with everything you need. Okay, you're ready to go once it installs it. And access for everyone. At the heart of Ubuntu philosophy is the belief that computing is for everyone. Okay. Okay. Now it's installing the system, as you can see. And if you got any questions, you can go to axubuntu.com and you'll be surprised what you can do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to wait for it to finish the installation and we'll come back. Okay. So I got to minimize this. Actually, I'm just going to switch windows. I can't switch windows. So I got to hide this VM. Well, we're going to see what happens here. Okay, got some work to do. So I'm going to do this so actually we can still kind of watch it. Creating your user account. Okay. Installing your language packs. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video. If it'll let me. Nah, the feature I have it set, it ain't going to let me pause it. So we're going to go on back. Sit and watch and relax and enjoy the party. So what's going to happen next after this? Okay, you're going to see the install process. Okay, the update rather. Okay, now the updates require there's four or five commands you got to do for the command prompt, and I will show you guys do that. Actually, we'll do that in the separate next video. It's still working. Let me go pull up the document for that. Okay, so you see here, that's the website there. It's listed in Moodle as well. And the commands you're going to do is those listed there. Now, if you go to this website, it explains everything to you all in just, and I explained some of these in class. So all you got to do is get to the terminal icon. Okay, that's explained actually in the Moodle shell on how to get to terminal. Basically, in the upper left-hand corner, you are going to select the gear icon, and from there, you will select terminal. Okay, and once terminal is actually selected, okay, once terminal is actually selected, you will get a black, command prompt window, and you're going to type in sudo apt-get space update. It's going to run through and run updates. And the next thing you're going to do is sudo apt-get upgrade. Then it's going to do some little upgrade the files. Then you have to upgrade the repository, and that's what you're telling it there. Go back out to the repository, and I want you to upgrade my distribution. Then before you really do the full upgrade, you got to run the update manager core to get all the right software you need. And then you want it to do the latest release and upgrade it to it. Boom. Okay? And that's it. Now, between Manager Core and do release upgrade, you might go have some coffee, come back, because it is going to take a long time. A very long time. Okay? As you'll see in the next video. Okay. So, boom. Look at that. Installation complete. Restart your machine. Okay? So we're going to go back. We're going to click restart. Now, if it hangs, okay, this is when you got to just go ahead and hit your red power button. Don't worry about that. Please enclose tray. And then press enter. Okay? You don't have to worry about that because it should skip it. If it doesn't, okay, you go in your file menu, go to settings. Okay, it's already off of there, so you don't even have to worry about that. Okay, just press enter. Okay, once it's done, okay, now if the screen actually freezes, it's saying it's trying to decrypt or read the encryption off the hard drive, just go ahead and hit your power button, shut down. Hit the turn off button, and then restart it. It'll come back up like you logged in, just like this. Booyah. You log in with your password, and you're in. Okay? Done. When you get there, you do not want to yes upgrade. You want to tell it to ask you later. To ask me later. Okay. The command window give you a night, tell you about the shortcuts and all the stuff. So close that out and tell it to ask you later. Okay, we're going to do it from the command line. All right, so we'll see you in the next video on command line upgrade of Ubuntu box.